Understanding cyber threats and vulnerabilities. So, types of cyber threats, we have the three here. So, these are the phishing, malware, and ransomware. So, first is phishing. So, what is phishing? So, phishing attacks are a kind of internet scam in which a hacker poses a reliable source in order to devise victim into exposing personal information, credit card numbers, usernames, or other sensitive data. In addition, text message, social media, and other online channels. Phishing attempts can also happen via email. So, by phishing, using emails for gathering information in one person or any one victim. So, in phishing, email phishing is the email often contains a link to a fake website designed to look like a real one. So, they making a fake website to log in their personal information of victims. So where the victims are promoted to enter their login credentials or personal information. So dito na nila makukuha kung ano yung mga information nila through login nila sa fake site or email na yan. So next, malware is, what is malware? So in a malware attack, computer systems, networks, or devices are targeted for distribution, damage, or illegal access through the deployment of malicious software or malware. So, malware can take many different forms, and it is frequently created to accomplish a variety of malicious goals including data theft, user spying, and file corruption. So, malware is, they can make your file corrupt, or pwede sila maglagay ng viruses through your systems or computer system. So, example are viruses can corrupt or delete data spread to other system, can cause system crashes. So, in malwares, parang sirain yung system or i-corrupt yun lahat ng mga data dun sa computer.
Yung ating topic ngayon is ransomware. So, ang ransomware ay isang bagay na kung saan is yung attacker nagre-request siya ng payment or money through ransom, or nagtatransact sila using cryptocurrency. Tapos, in return, ma-access nila yun through the encryption key to access the machine being restored. Attacks using ransomware can target people, companies, governmental institutions, frequently resulting in serious disruption in monetary loss. So, ang encryption ay isang ransomware na wherein it encrypts the victim's files using strong encryption algorithms, making the files inaccessible without the decryption key. So, makita nga din natin dito na mahalaga talaga yung encryption. Yung common vulnerabilities in personal and professional accounts. So, ang una is common vulnerabilities in business and personal accounts can put people and organizations at risk for identity theft, data breaches, and illegal access, among other cybersecurity issues. Ang una is weak passwords. Using simple, easily guessable passwords like password 123 or 123456, it makes easier for the attackers to crack passwords using brute force or dictionary attacks. So, mahalaga din po talaga na karoon ng strong mga password sa ating mga files, sa mga personal na mga mga informations, para hindi siya ma-attack ng mga hacker, ganyan. So, yung next slide is i-represent na din ng mga groupmates ko.
2. Password reuse. Using the same password across multiple accounts. If one account is compromised, attackers can access other accounts with the same password. Use unique password for each account. Consider using a password manager to generate and store complex password. 3. Lack of irregular monitoring. Failing to monitor account activity for unusual behavior delays detection and response to account compromises. 4. Unsecure public Wi-Fi. accessing accounts over unencrypted public Wi-Fi networks. Data transmitted over unsecured networks can be intercepted by attackers.
Next slide is real-life example of security breaches. Security breaches, breach, also known as a data breach, occurs when an unauthorized individual gains access to confidential, sensitive, or protected information. This can result in exposure, theft, or corruption of data. So, how to prevent such breaches? It's so important to implement security measures. These are some tips for protect against the data breach. First, strong security plan. Build your strategy, risk assessment to identify vulnerabilities and define security measures. Second is use encryption. Protect data in transit and at rest with strong encryption. Limit access, so ikaw lang po yung gagamit ng mga sensitive information nyo or kailang makaka-access nun. Next is conduct regular security. Like, every day nyo siyang update kung kinakailangan yung dun sa information or sa mga. And then, next is two-factor authentication and add extra layer or security for assessing system. Next study is about Equifax. Started in 2017. Was indeed significant incident exposed personal information of approximately 147 million people. The breach occurred due to failure to patch, known as vulnerability of Apache Stats, which is widely used web application framework. The compromised data includes social security numbers, birth dates, address, and in some cases, driver's license number, and credit card numbers. This breach highlights the importance of timely software updates and vulnerability management as part of organization's cybersecurity strategy. So, some to know more about how such vulnerability can be managed or any aspect cybersecurity. So, some example. Number 1, know your environment. Maintain an up-to-update inventory all assets and their configuration. Have real program establish vulnerability management program rather than ad hoc efforts. Customize your risk. Program your organization specific risks and priorities. Use framework and system implement framework like or to guide your vulnerability management life cycle. Consider third-party risk assets introduced by suppliers and other third parties. Last, invest in tools and teams. Utilize especially tools for scanning and dedicate a team for continued monitoring.
So, in Philippine Health Insurance Corporation, PhilHealth Ransomware 2020. So, take a look at this video.
Department of Information and Communications Technology Cybersecurity Undersecretary Jeffrey D. says PhilHealth members affected by the data breach may be in the millions. D says the DICT has analyzed 90% of the 734 gigabytes of stolen PhilHealth data, which were published on the dark web on October 3, then on the messaging app Telegram on October 5. D's new estimate is significantly larger than the thousands earlier reported. In a video seen by Rappler showing the stolen documents, one of the most readily identifiable membership-related files are member contribution receipts showing the full name, PIN, and the amount of the contribution. DICT Secretary Ivan Uy says while membership data contained in PhilHealth servers may not have been hit by the hack, 92 workstations were breached. The member data are part of the stolen data.
So in that video, PhilHealth is attacked by a ransomware in 2020. So PhilHealth, the national health insurance provider, experienced a ransomware attack that encrypted data and disrupted services. So ransomware infection likely from phishing or exploiting a vulnerability. Disrupted access to health insurance services and potentially compromise sensitive health data. And then the PUP data breach in 2017. So the Polytechnic University of the Philippines, or PUP, experienced a data breach where student records were leaked online. So expose a personal information of 1,000 students, including names and student number and other academic information.